Hello, viewers. This is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary Series. And I think we've got Abzan Midrange versus 4/5C Control. Wow, a second Siege Rhino from the Abzan deck. So far, he's played a Sylvan Advocate and a Warden of the First Tree, and they both got roasted. But now he's got double Siege Rhino. So, Control's going to have to do something about that. Thankfully, Rhino isn't really that hard to get rid of, given the fact that he's running black and white. Throws out a Duress, which gets rid of a Gideon, leaves him with Anafenza the Foremost and a Sylvan Advocate. So Abzan is running pretty lean here. Though, if he can get a land, he can throw out both of his creatures on his next turn. Read the Bones! That's a pretty ballsy move, given the fact that he's already on 10 life and only has one blocker. If the Abzan deck top decks anything that can kill a Siege Rhino, he's dead. You know, Abzan Charm, he only has one black mana, unfortunately. Murderous Cut, he could go white. Well, he would... No, he's pretty much stuck to Abzan Charm and Murderous Cut here. But Abzan attacks all in. He's going to get through for 4 regardless. Rhinos bounce off each other. So he's down to 4. And second main phase, Anafenza. And passes back. So Control really needs a miracle here. Preferably something like a Crux of Fate or an End Hostilities. Because he needs to kill at least 2 creatures. So he could do it with direct kill spells. It's just highly unlikely. He's used 2 roasts already. I don't know how many he would run main deck, but another one would be good here. Okay, Sylvan Advocate. He does have 6 lands. Oh, and he pops the Wooded Foothills, so he's down to 3. But he's got 2 4/5 blockers now. And an Anafenza of his own, so he pretty much has an even board here. But all it's going to take is for Abzan to kill 1 creature. Okay, that was a land, not what he needed right now. It's a Sunken Hollow, so now he can ruin his path if he has it. And I'm sure that there are blue bounce spells that he could play if they're in his deck, but I highly doubt that they're in main deck. That's probably in there for, like, Stubborn Denial, or maybe a Negate. So, attacking all in here. Anafenza makes one of the Rhinos a 5/6. So, whatever blocks this Rhino dies. So I imagine he's just going to go straight across. No, he's going to take the trample damage. He's going to kill off Anafenza, and Anafenza's going to die. So the big guys live, the 4/4s die, and Control is down to 2. Another Anafenza the Foremost from Abzan, and follows it up with a Sylvan Advocate. Now, he is still missing 1 land for his to be a 4/5, but that doesn't really matter right now because if he doesn't get blocked as a 2/3, Control is still dead. So Control has to kill 2 creatures here, or, play 2 creatures of his own. or kill one and play one of his own. Ooh, Bloodstained Mire. Not really what he needed right now, but that's the thing. Can he really risk going down to 1, given that these guys have Trample, and he's playing Abzan? He could pull an Abzan Charm. He could pull Dramoka's Command. So most likely this land is just going to sit. Ooh, Chandra Flamecaller. He could -4 here and save himself for a turn. And he does. Kills off Anafenza and Sylvan Advocate. The 4/5s live. The 5/6 lives. So still in the exact same situation. 2v2. And Abzan just needs to top deck a miracle. Okay, attacking in. He has to block. He's going to lose one of his creatures because of the 5/6. And he's slowly being whittled down here. He's not out of this game yet, though. Okay, he fires off the land and goes to 1. Okay, 2 cards in hand. Does he have what he needs? Sylvan Advocate. Okay, that'll keep him alive. And 1 card in hand with 5 mana available, so he could have some kind of a trick in his hand. Abzan throws down a land and plays Gideon. I was going to say Stasis Snare, but Gideon is helpful. He anthems Gideon, and actually that's game unless Control has something, and apparently he didn't. I think I'm going to end the video there. It's pretty long, and I imagine the next game is going to be just as long. I mean, that was a long, hard fight to get through that last bit of damage. And by no means was the Control deck out of the game at any point. He could have had something to save himself, or top decked something to save himself. That Gideon was the one thing that Abzan needed to push that 1 damage over. So that was Abzan Midrange versus 4/5C Control. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the